Hey there, gorgeous business owners. Welcome back to another episode of Business Straight Up. If you are listening to this in your earbuds, thank you so much for pressing play. I'm excited to be with you while you're walking the dog or taking the kids wherever you need to go, grocery shopping, at the gym. It doesn't matter where you're at. But if you are watching this if you're listening and you prefer the video version, this is also on YouTube at youtube.com/business straight up. And the reason that I tell you that is because I'm going to tell you about something we just got. And my face is like, it shows everything. It just does because that's how I roll. Today's episode is all about marketing. And if you are not marketing your business, you are missing out on revenue, on opportunity, on clients, on impact, on all the things. Because if people don't know what you do, how the hell are they going to hire you? Marketing is absolutely essential. This is part 4 in our 8-part series of must-have skills for success in business. And marketing is so freaking important. I cannot even tell you. I am kind of good at marketing. I can help you with that. So if you're confused and you need help, please reach out. But today's episode, we're going to talk all about marketing, why you need it, what you need to be sharing, and let's listen in. Hey there, awesome people. I am Brooke Summer, and you are listening to Business Straight Up, the podcast for creative entrepreneurs to learn, connect, grow, and build the business and life that they dream of. Welcome, let's get going and dive right in. Hello, amazing business owners. Welcome back to another episode of Business Straight Up, the podcast and place to be for artists, creatives, photographers, basically all of the creative business owners who want to actually make a living doing what they love. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. We are going to do an episode today that I have not taken any notes on. I have not outlined for myself. I have not even written out a plan because I just want to talk with you about marketing, about what it is. We're going to dive into marketing today, and hopefully this will be a little motivation for you, a little kick in the pants, if you will, to get on your marketing. I do want to apologize up front. We had a few hailstorms in the last few weeks, which means that now all the roofs are being replaced in our neighborhood, and they are being very, very noisy today. So if you hear background noise, it is what it is. I can't stop the roofers and be like, dude, I'm recording over here. It doesn't work that way. Today's episode is number 4 in the series of must-have skills for success in business. So if you remember, number 1 was to stay teachable. Number 2 is that relationships matter. Number 3 is to keep doing the work. And number 4, we're going to talk about marketing. I wish that I could express the importance of marketing to all business owners out there. I think that especially when it comes to running a creative business, when we are so personally tied to our art that we are creating, whether it's photos or jewelry or anything, that we're really afraid of being rejected because that will somehow mean something about us. And marketing is putting yourself out there, right? And showing off what you do and talking about your business and your brand and who you are and who you serve and what you offer. And to have someone turn that down can be really, really, really hurtful, especially when marketing something that you love is so close to your heart. I do want to share a quote with you. It's something that I've said a lot. You've heard me say it here. I did change the end of it just a little bit because this is going to be a little truth bomb of glitter for y'all. It doesn't matter if you are the best at what you do. If you can't market and sell yourself, you will not be in business for long. And that's just the truth. And the reality is that unless you are bringing in money, unless you have revenue that you can show, the IRS has a very specific definition of a business. You can only run so long without bringing in any money before the IRS says, I think this is a hobby. So if you want to be in business and sell your art and make a living, you have to have that revenue, which means selling what you do. How do you get people to buy it? You market it. I want to share a quote with you. And I actually shared this. We're going to stop. this is part of why I write outlines because my ADD has me all over the place. I'm like, oh, I want to say this, and oh, I want to say this, and oh, I want to say this. First, let's define marketing. What the hell is marketing? Google, the Goog from Oxford's dictionary, says that marketing is the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. I found another definition from the AMA that says marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Now, I know that there are so many people who are in business and are terrified to market themselves, to market their products, to market their company, their business, their transformation, the value that they offer people. I know that. I used to be one of them. It is scary. It's scary to put yourself out there. But if someone doesn't know what you do, how are they going to know that they can pay you to do that? If you're not making the offer and saying, hey, this is what I have to offer you, this is the value that I provide, would you like it? Yes or no? Then how is someone even going to know what you do? I see so many people putting out these pictures and these social media posts without actually telling people how they can work with you. How many of you are photographers that are posting beautiful photos? And now we're doing reels and videos and TikToks and all the things. Actually, a funny story. When I was in the UK, the beef eater at the London Tower called it the tiki talkie. And so now that's what I want to call it. So we're all doing the tiki talkies and the reels and the social media posts and the pictures, but you never actually verbally explain what it is you do. And we think that people know, and sometimes they do. But can I just offer that maybe they don't? I know that I'm guilty of this a lot. Like I put out my podcast to you guys, and I a lot of times don't even tell you how you can work with me because I'm like, they already know, but they don't. People don't know. You have to tell them over and over and over again. It used to be said that a business or a company would have to be in front of someone 7 times, meaning 7 touch points. So 7 commercials, 7 ads, 7 whatever it is, before that person would even consider purchasing or doing business with that company. There are some estimates right now that suggest that that is closer to 10 times, which means that you have to tell someone what you do and how they can work with you 10 times before they're going to do business with you. This is not an overnight thing. This is not an immediate, hey, this is what I'm selling, come and get it. And then people line up outside. It doesn't work that way. Oh, see, there's my alarm. Sorry, Grace, if you can pull that out. We are now in a culture of immediate gratification. Okay. We want certain things, right? But when it comes to things that have a little bit more of an investment. So when it comes to a photo session, or maybe going to a new makeup artist, or maybe paying a premium price for a cake, and you're like, but it's just a cake. And you're like, but it's really not just a cake. And here's why. Anything that involves more of an investment, whether it's an investment of time, of effort, of knowledge, of money, is going to require a little bit more of a sell, right? Luxury products are marketing their products in very different ways. You don't see Lamborghini putting commercials on primetime television. You just don't. Now, why is that? Their ideal clients aren't there. That's not how they're going to sell their cars. There's so many different reasons behind this, but they're very intentional in their marketing. They know what they want to convey, what their brand stands for, and where they want to put that message. If you are in business and you are not marketing what you do, what you offer, or the value and transformation that you provide, you will not be in business for very long. We must be telling people what we do, how they can work with us, how they can pay us. What kind of offer are you making that has an investment tied to it. And why does that matter? Well, transformation is in the transaction, y'all. I cannot tell you how many times I have offered free things to people and they take me up on it and they take the free thing and then they don't do anything with it. It happens all the time. I'm going to read a quote to you. This is a little excerpt from the book called The Middle Finger Project by Ash Amberjay. She was actually on my podcast. She is an amazing business coach. And when her book was released, she came on my podcast and we talked all about the book. And it is episode 32. So if you go to boldwithbrooke.com/032, you'll be able to listen to that episode. But I'm going to share a little excerpt from the book today because this is something that I share in my Boudoir Marketing Masterclass that we kind of ended the class with because so many people think that this isn't important. And I cannot stress to you how important it is. So here we go. What if they were delighted to hear from you? Once you get started, this thing is going to happen. One moment you will be filled with confidence, pumped about everything, excited to get it moving, feeling on top of the world. And then in the next instant, like from the time you shower to the time you pluck your chin hair, things will take a nasty nosedive. Self-doubt, second guessing, fear, insecurity. Fortunately, however, we always have Brad Pitt. Imagine Pitt's next blockbuster movie was coming out, preferably featuring him shirtless, wearing those same yellow aviators he wore in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know what we'd be seeing everywhere, right? Teasers, sneak peeks, interviews, press coverage, media placements, special appearances, screening parties, contests, countdowns, and most importantly, a big old movie trailer. Because, get this, even A-list celebrities need to make a ruckus to get your attention. And isn't that telling? Not even Brad, I loved you in Ocean's 11 Pitt, has the luxury of not promoting his work. Rather, he's out there telling anyone and everyone about his new thing because his job isn't just to act, it's to get you excited about his acting, which is an interesting angle, isn't it? Excitement. How would you talk about your work if you believed it was the most exciting thing in the world? So we will end there. If you have not read that book, run out and get it. Seriously, I just really effing love that book. Cannot recommend it highly enough. It is by, again, her name is Ash Amberjay. She is on my podcast, episode number 32. I have to keep looking because I keep forgetting the number. Episode 32. The point is, we have celebrities that I would say 80 to 90% of the households in our country know their name. Okay. Brad Pitt is a household name. It would be hard to find someone that does not know who that person is. Even if they're not a fan, even if they don't love him, even if they can't name any movies, chances are they know who he is. And yet he still has to market his stuff. He still has to promote the movies that he's in, the new projects that he's working on, any new foundations or things that he's opening that he needs support with. He is still marketing these things. We don't get to get, sorry, Grace, remove that, please. We don't get a pass to just not market anything because we're a small business. If anything, we should be even more annoying about it. Amazon Prime Day. Amazon's a multi-billion dollar company, and yet Prime Day, you see it everywhere. They have commercials on TV. They have things everywhere. My boxes that I get my vitamins in have big old Prime Day logos on them because they still need to promote that event. They are promoting pieces of their business. Sorry, I talk with my hands. I just hit my microphone. We're not getting out of this. And I know that it can be frustrating and I know that it can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. If you are overwhelmed with marketing, please let me help. I am so happy to help you. I love marketing. I walk through this stuff with my students all the time. We have created marketing plans for people on the fly just based on what they do. I was just in Dominican Republic in July. And I was working with one of my CEO sisters, my mastermind sisters, about her event that's coming up in November. And she was sharing that she didn't want to bother people. She didn't want to put herself out there so much. She didn't want to like sound like she was saying the same thing over and over again. And I kept reminding her, you're not bothering anyone. These people have literally signed up to hear from you. Okay, unless you are knocking on their door and banging on their door at 2 a.m. to wake them up in the morning in an unwelcome way, you're not bothering anyone. When people sign up for your email list, they do so because they want to hear from you. And if they don't, guess what? It's a very quick unsubscribe, and that's it. They have control. You're not pushing anyone to do anything. You are telling them what you offer. You are explaining to them what you stand for, what your brand believes, what are your core beliefs, your values, what is your mission. Your emails, your marketing messages do not have to be very long either. Marketing does not have to be this huge to do that we all think it is. It really, truly doesn't. I promise. Marketing your business is how you will see your business grow. Now, all of these other skills are important. I promise you, I told you we have 8 different skills that we're going to go through, and we're on number 4. So there's a lot more coming. And I'm just telling you, the next one is like marketing's like maybe fraternal twin, maybe not identical, but fraternal twin in sales. So we're going to talk about sales too. But marketing is an absolute must have if you would like to run a successful business. There's so many different ways to do it. Today, I am actually being interviewed for a summit for the Art Hive Collective that has an event coming up about no more starving artists. Like, let's remove, and you guys know how much I believe in this. The cliche of the starving artist needs to go. As an artist, as a business owner, when you are offering value to someone that wants to participate in whatever it is that you do, you deserve to make a living wage. You deserve to live comfortably running your business and what you do. And if you don't believe that yet, then you're not going to make more money at what you do because your belief doesn't match where you want to be. A whole new episode on that too. All over the place, right? Marketing is non-negotiable. You cannot run a business and think that people are just going to show up. How many of us have just built a Facebook page, built an Instagram username, built a website, and we're like, I've done it. People will just show up now. It doesn't work that way. You have to tell people. Everyone is so concerned with their own lives. It's so funny. We always think that people are judging us, right? Like they're looking at us. Oh my gosh, they're looking at the fact that my gray hair is showing right now because I haven't had my hair done in a while. They're probably looking at that one nail that's broken. No one cares. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not trying to say no one cares about you. What I am saying is that people have their own lives. They have their own things that they are going through, their own struggles, their own mind chatter. They have their families, their jobs, their work, whatever it is that they do, they have their own lives. You are not their top concern. And if you are, they're either really, really in love with what you do or really, really not in love with what you do. And either way, it's publicity. We need to be sharing our work, sharing what we do, sharing what we believe, what we love, what we hate. Do you know what I just put on TikTok this morning? I got a new fridge and it is the dorkiest thing ever. You can actually knock on the glass and the light comes on so you can see inside without opening the fridge. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you're not watching me on YouTube right now, if you're listening to this in audio, you're probably missing all my crazy faces right now. So just a quick note, this episode is on YouTube as well. So go to youtube.com/business straight up because you need to see this face because this is the coolest thing ever. Seriously. I was so excited that I could knock on the glass and see inside the fridge without opening it up. I don't even know why. I mean, I know logically why it makes sense, but I don't know why I cared about that, but I did. I got a new fridge and I put it on TikTok. And you know what? It has to do with what I actually do in teaching business owners marketing and business skills. Absolutely nothing. My fridge has nothing to do with that. Does it have anything to do with my photography studio? No, my clients don't care. They don't care about my new fridge. You know what they care about? The fact that I'm a dork who gets excited about that because that's me. That's my personality. So while I may not necessarily be marketing what I do, I'm marketing who I am and what I believe in. And that's getting excited over seemingly dumb things. Because that's part of my life. Marketing is never ending, never ending. It is not negotiable. You must be showing your work, showing yourself, showing your brand, showing what you believe. What are your values? What is your mission? Is there a cause that you really love to work with? Show it off. And not just to pimp yourself out or make yourself look good, but how many people didn't know anything about certain foundations until someone they follow said something about it. These foundations, these charitable organizations rely on that. It's not just about you. It's about sharing who you are, and marketing is absolutely non-negotiable. If you are struggling with marketing and you're like, Brooke, it is all just so overwhelming. I have to be on the fucking TikTokies and the Instagrams and the reels and the stories and the Facebooks and the email and all the things. If you're freaking out and you don't know what to do and you're like, help me. I know that for me personally, if I get overwhelmed, I do nothing. It's a very great skill that I have. Some might say a superpower that really sabotages everything that I want to do in my life. So I feel you on that. If you are overwhelmed and you're like, I don't know what to do, I would so love to help you. Sometimes when you need help, you don't even know how to ask for the help that you need. And that's okay too, because a good coach will sit and talk with you and not judge you at all and just work through things with you. And I would love to do that for you. So if you have questions and you're like, I need your help pulling out a marketing plan, I need to know what I'm doing, you have two options to work with me. Well, right now there's a lot more options because we are consolidating them all next month. I'm so excited to tell you guys all of this. But right now, I do offer one-on-one mentoring. And if you are like, I need help and you prefer the one-on-one setting, go to boldwithbrooke.com/mentoring, mentoring. That's where you can find out all of the details. If you prefer a group setting, which I actually do because I love making friends and I love the accountability that's there, the new academy launches next month. So if you want to be the first to know, go to boldwithbrooke.com/VIP, and that will get you on the list. There will be very limited spots at half price. So don't wait if you want in. Marketing your business is a must. And if you don't know where to start, please ask for help. I am so happy to help. If you know you want to start on a specific thing, like, I don't know, email marketing, maybe sort of, go to boldwithbrooke.com/email 101. That is my email marketing 101. We are actually going to do a challenge related to it coming soon. So make sure you're on that VIP list. I can't wait to see what you do with your business. You have a gift that was given to you. And while that gift, yes, may be a gift that another person has, what makes it different is that it's from you, your life experience, the things that you have been through, the things that you know, the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about. When those things are paired with your gift, it's different. We're all different. Sometimes someone might need something from one specific person, and you could be that person. You must be marketing your business. I am super excited to see what you do with your business. If you have any questions or need help, please let me know. And I can't wait to hear from you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to Business Straight Up. I'm so glad that you could join us today. Check out the show notes for this and all of the episodes at businessstraightuppodcast.com. And I can't wait to talk with you again. Have a great day.